Tabby, what are you doing and what are these avocados doing here?
I'm gonna become that girl.
Hey everyone, my name is Jiang.
And my name's Tabea.
And welcome to today's episode of Cultural and Visual Analysis.
Today we will be exploring the aestheticization of food on the internet and in real life, specifically looking at the that girl aesthetic.
And who is that girl, Tabby?
In our intro shot, you saw a number of aesthetically pleasing videos that were uploaded to the internet by women, capturing elements of their daily routines, including activities such as workouts, meal preparation, journaling, or reading.
This trend started in 2021 and became popularized over TikTok, quickly spreading to other social media platforms such as Instagram and others.
That girl is a lifestyle, putting emphasis on wellness and self-improvement.
She's someone who's inspirational and aspirational, creating a sense of motivation in others to admiration and envy.
That girl has it all figured out. She makes a seemingly unattainable perfect lifestyle comfortable for the audience and simpler to follow by breaking it down into a series of little tasks.
This can have positive effects, such as helping people to prioritize themselves, work towards goals, and romanticizing their life by finding joys in the little things. However, it also comes along with the implication that anyone could become that girl, if they just work hard enough, which is not true due to time and financial restrictions.
But there are also other potential risks to this social phenomenon, such as a higher affinity to eating disorders like orthorexia, which is an eating disorder where people obsess over how healthy their food is.
We will now explore the role that food plays in the identity shaping of that girl.
Jiang, are you ready for the main course?
Let's dig in, Tabby.
Emil Durkheim explored how religious rituals contribute to social solidarity and the feeling of we-ness within groups.
The highly scripted and repetitive activities of rituals give participants strong feelings of connection to other past and present members, who presumably also engaged or did in the past in the same patterned acts.
Rituals are key to maintaining group identity and values, but they are also powerful agents of social transformation.
For example, coming of age and wedding symbolically convert outsiders into insiders by transforming children into adults and single persons into spouses.
Thus, many food rituals, from everyday practices to special occasions, create distinctive social identities, while simultaneously offering opportunities for social change.
This is the thumbnail of a YouTube video by influencer Kaylee Stewart titled "Tips on How to Become That Girl. Healthy Food, Motivation, Workout and Glow Up. Becoming That Girl." This video was posted on the 22nd of June 2021 and got 100,000 views.
What stands out the most to you?
Well, the first thing that pops into my mind is the text "That Girl" and the food used in the images to convey this self-fashioned identity. All the colours promote healthy food, natural earth colours such as yellow, wood brown, green, pink, to further this clean eating lifestyle, particularly to engage young girls. And also the beverages, they're all made of high quality, nutritious food that is without a doubt quite expensive and not accessible to all. The vegetables and fruit are perfectly presented, with it decorated beautifully on the plate and carefully assembled with all of the chia seeds sprinkled on top of the smoothies. A very expensive superfood, yellow lemons and bananas, green broccoli, kale, showing all of her raw produce.
But I think she's also trying to play it cool a little bit. The perfectly assembled blueberries and bananas on top of the pancakes try to make a meal normally not specifically considered to be very healthy, the pancakes, seem more appealing through their aestheticization. This makes the influencers seem more relatable and approachable, thus making the entire practice of becoming that girl more reachable for the audience.
And Katie Stewart shows step by step how to become that girl in the video, but it is also evident in the thumbnail with the subtitles "Productive, Healthy Foods, Workout." The context is screaming self-improvement and maximizing the most out of your day and spreading awareness on how to achieve this aesthetic. This video is uploaded for everyone to consume, repeatedly if needed, and with many other young lifestyle vloggers uploading similar material on YouTube and other social media platforms. The all-encompassing nature of this content gives the legitimacy and the illusion of truth, which is discussed by Roland, Barthes, who says that the more you see something to be true, the more you believe it to be true. And we are made believe that anyone can achieve this lifestyle with enough consistency, but in reality, that girl is limited to those who have the resources to fund that lifestyle. And interestingly, as the viewers, we believe we are removed from scrutiny, that we are the judges, but in fact we are not beyond judgment. As Michel Foucault explained, the criteria used to discipline vloggers reflect back on us in the form of self-discipline, as we try to imitate girls like Katie Stewart in the video.
Foucault called it technique de soi. In search of their best version, individuals will undergo a certain amount of operations, of exercise on their bodies, their mode of thinking, their behavior, and way of being in order to reach a degree of happiness, purity, wisdom, or perfection. The Instagrammability and being seen by others is one of the most important factors of the That Girl social media trend. Have you even had breakfast today, Jiang? I have yet to see you post a picture of your acai bowls with chia seeds and perfectly assembled fruit.
Well, indeed, I actually have had my perfectly assembled fruit today, and chia. In her 1977 essay on photography, Susan Sontag says images which idolize are no less aggressive than work which makes a virtue of plainness. There is an aggression implicit in every use of the camera.
The idealization of products is a very important part of brand building and advertising, so naturally it makes sense for brands to attempt to profit off of internet trends such as the That Girl identity.
Now we'll analyse our second image. This is a screenshot from the Instagram account of the Lavender Coffee in The Hague, showing some of the food that they sell in their cafe.
Let's look at this image through the communication model. So we have the patron, which is in this case the Lavender Coffee company, the maker, which is also Lavender Coffee, or more specifically their social media manager, and the construct, the product of this social media management, the images of their food. And then we have the mediator, which in this case, as it's being uploaded on Instagram, would be Instagram itself.
And then as the viewer, it's Instagram followers, but most likely young girls that appreciate and follow this kind of aesthetic. And then the meaning of the message, of course, like any brand, is come eat at our cafe. And now we will analyse how they attempt to get this meaning across. So healthy foods is the first thing we all see. Bananas, blueberries, strawberries, orange juice, avocado, salmon, and it's all screaming clean eating, organic, that will just bump up your productivity.
And once again, we can notice the aestheticization of food. We have pink dyed lattes with pretty latte art. Strawberries are being cut into heart shapes, and the fruit in the acai bowls are assembled according to color. The colors of this screenshot seem to attempt to strike the perfect balance between the natural and the aesthetic. We have pastel colors such as blue and pink, generally appealing, associated with femininity in the natural. And then we have also the natural colors, as seen in the wart surfaces and the greens of the avocados or plant decoration, playing into the clean and the healthy aspect of the That Girl aesthetic.
I mean, they make the food so pleasing to the eye that you want to replicate the That Girl aesthetic, and so you feel the need to post the photos onto your own personal Instagram account to encourage the aesthetic even further, giving meaning to That Girl, because you're seeing it represented over and over again, which is an idea popularized by Stuart Hall.
Like with the previous image, they are also trying to play it all cool a little bit.
Yeah.
Croissants, pancakes, waffles, and whipped cream are not typically associated to be healthy, but because they are neatly assembled and surrounded with fruits and other healthy foods, they seem more appealing. Due to the societal implications, women are especially prone to feel a sense of guilt when consuming more unhealthy, thus potentially weight-gaining foods. The aestheticization of said foods makes that guilt feel less intense, helping the cafe seem more approachable and sympathetic. It's almost like they give the viewer permission to admit that we all like something sweet every now and again.
I mean, I definitely do. And the self-fashioning of Lavender Coffee clearly plays into That Girl aesthetic, and thus relies on appealing to a specific identity in establishing their customers.
As Sashihara Katsutoshi puts it, with almost unlimited options, the choice of what to eat and what not to eat depends less on biological aspects such as individual survival or likes and dislikes, but rather it reflects the values of the individual.
Through the creation of the That Girl aesthetic, the maker and the viewer discipline themselves and self-fashion this productive identity. This is replicated across the audience, reaching businesses such as Lavender Coffee, who capitalise off the trend and produce foods that encourage further consumption of the aesthetically pleasing diet.
But food is just one aspect of the all-encompassing lifestyle that is the That Girl aesthetic. In today's episode, we've only scratched the surface, but we hope that our analysis has been fruitful and help you understand what role food plays in the construction of your identity.
That's all.
Over and Yo.
Little
Welcome
J.
to Cold CNB CBA.
First course.